Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how to edit um, the materials of an item from, maybe something cool that you found in the game, and you want that to be in your game. And so I'm going to show you how to do it from start to finish. Okay. So first, you want to get the form ID for the item that you want. Okay. Now, this chair, I found this at Laredo Firearms, so we're going to go there. So I'm going to go to Laredo Firearms. Boop. Okay. I'm going to hit D so I unselect that. I'm going to go up here. This is where I found the chair. Okay. And I'm like, oh, look at this chair. I want this chair, right? I mean, it's beautiful. So what I need to do is get the form ID. I'm going to click on it. And it's called NPC Chair Lodge Leather 01. Okay. So I'm going to just go ahead. While I'm sitting here looking at it, I'm just going to go NPC Chair Lodge Leather 01. Okay. And I'm going to unclick this box because that's only showing items from my game. Okay. And we're going to hit all. Make sure you have all. Make sure you have this box unchecked. Okay. I usually have one object window that has this checked because this is everything that's already in my mod. Okay. So that's helpful for me. Okay. Now, I'm going to put it in the game the way that I would put it in there if it was just you doing it yourself and you wanted it to show up in furniture. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. So I have my form ID. I'm going to go ahead and deselect this. Oop. What did I just do? Hold on. Okay. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to deselect it just so I don't accidentally change something in the world. Okay. So there we go. So I have my NPC Chair Lodge Leather 01. So I'm going to double click it. And I'm going to change the name of it and I'm not going to change it that much. I'm going to change the name of it. How did I name them? The other ones? Hold on. Okay, I just want to see how I name the other ones so I don't screw this up. Okay, so SPPTS Leather Chair Dark Brown, SPPTS Leather Chair Red. Okay, so we're gonna call it SPP. For me, that stands for Sweet Pea Plays. TS leather chair, and this one's gonna be black. Okay. Chair. What's the name of it? Chair. Okay. So now I can just hit OK. And it'll say, "Hey, you changed it. Do you want to change? Do you want to make a new form?" You say yes. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to open it again. So here we're going to change we're going to edit it. Okay. So you hit edit under the model. Okay. And then we're going to, you have to say support model swap only. Okay. You have to have that clicked. Then hit edit swaps. All right. Now, for this one, I'm going to do the white and I'm going to do the black. So let's do that. And then you hit the little arrow here. Then you hit OK. And now we have a black chair. Okay. And what's funny is they have their transform backwards. So we're going to fix that in a second. All right. So hit OK. Now we got a black chair. We already have it named correctly. We're going to hit OK. Okay. So now we have SPP TS Leather Chair Black. Okay. Now I don't want it to, when I'm in my mod, I don't want it to show up backwards. I want it to show up forwards. So what I'm going to do is I'm under miscellaneous. We're going to go down to transform. Okay. And then make sure this is in. Okay. Under transform. And then we're going to right click in the editor ID. You're going to click on new. And so I just add the word transform to the name, so it's easy to find. So transform, SPP, TS, leather, chair, black. Okay, and then you preview the object. You're going to choose what you just made. You go ahead and take out none and put SPP or whatever your naming convention is. Look for leather chair black. Okay, and then just click on that and it's just going to pop up. All right, so for the preview, we're going to say assign transfer. I don't know why this never works, but it doesn't, but it's okay. We're going to go in and look at it a different way. Okay, so now it's forward. It's facing forward. That's what we want, right? And then we're going to hit OK. There really isn't that much you have to do for this. All right. Now we have our transform. We're going to go back to the chair and we're going to hit view and inspector. And okay, that's okay. We're going to do it in here. Hit all. I'm going to show only my edited forms. The really quick way to find your stuff is just hit show edited forms. If you've only done one thing, you're only going to have one thing there, which is nice. Okay. So go back to the chair. I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to say view in inspector. You can change things quickly from the inspector, which is really nice. So I'm going to go down to transforms. Now that I made a transform, preview transforms. Okay. I could actually probably just change that to, not the 181. Okay. I wonder if that was just a mistake. All right, transform leather chair black. And then transform. And you can just start typing it. If you start typing it, then it just pops up. Transform leather chair black. Okay. So now that transform. So this is nice because I'm going to generate icons for all of my mod. And so all of this will have already been done. And so that's why I'm doing it now. You can do it later, but it just makes it harder later. You just, you have more steps. So I like to do it as I go. All right, so the last part of this is we're going to make a constructable object. Okay. So I make my constructible object. I just go in here, I hit new. I like to pull this over so I can see how I named it because I'm going to make it very similar, but I'm just going to add CO for constructible object. So, all right, SPP, CO, yes, leather, chair, black. Okay. And then you want to make sure you put outpost, category, furniture. So this is where it's going to show up. Okay. You're going to pick up your pickup data, your audio that's going to play when you pick it up and put it down. Put down, medium, put down. So a chair is like a medium item, right? Okay. Okay. So this priority thing, pick a number that's going to be kind of unique. Like this mod, right now I'm just putting 1.75 for everything. But later I'm going to go back and I'm going to number all my items and I'm going to leave space for them too. So I'm going to do like every other number. So I'm going to, Sweepy 704. So I'm going to start at 704 and then do 704, 706, 708 for, and just do that for each item. And that way, if I want to add stuff to it later, I can add 705, 707. I can do that. So you don't want to like have the same numbers as everyone else. You want to have kind of unique numbers. In that category, not so much like ever, but in that particular category. Okay, so we're going to select the form, and we're going to select, you're going to choose that chair that you made. Okay, so leather chair black. Okay. New. And I was trying to give myself, like unique numbers as I went, but I had to write them all down, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't want to have to do that. So I just started putting 1.75 for everything. And then when I'm finished with the mod and I've added everything I want to add, I'm going to go back, start at the top of the list, and then number it that way. And so that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So leather chair black. Oh, this is, okay, so right now, all right, this part, hold on, let me just go back. So required list item. So this is what you need to make the item, okay? So it's a chair. I'm going to say you need RES for resource, and then ORG for organic, okay? And I'm just going to use those two, that kind of item for this one. So I'm going to do structural. You need some wood as the frame, right? Make it make sense. You're going to need more than one item, so I'm going to say you need 2 structural. Then hit OK. And then you need some kind of fiber. And you could be like a real jerk and say you have to have herbivore fiber. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be a jerk about it, because then it's going to be really difficult for somebody to make it. So we're just going to say you have to have 2 fiber. Okay. And you could say, well, you also have to have adhesive, or you have to have iron for nails, or you can do that, but I'm going to say that this is amazing work where they used actual wooden pegs to put it together, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, the last thing, go ahead and make a description. So this is a black leather chair, and this will actually show up in the game, so don't put your phone number or something there. Just so you know, this will show up in the game. All right. Make sure you got everything. What's funny is if it doesn't show up in the game, go back on this form. Make sure you put this. I've left this off before. I've forgotten to put this before. I've forgotten to put this before. I've made every mistake. So I've made every mistake just for you, just so you can feel better about yourself. So, okay. Here we go. Now, the last part, oh, okay. Wait, hold on. I'm going to show you one thing. Wait, cancel. We're going to go back up here. Let's take a look. Leather chair black. Okay. Now, if I wanted this to show up and it was the only item, okay, the way I have it set up, all you have to do is put it on the list. But I wanted to show you how you have to do it, right? So what you do, you hit add here, and then do outpost. Okay, outpost category. Outpost category furniture. Okay, and hit OK. So if this is your only item and you're going to just have a list of items and you're not going to have variations, okay, then you would have to put this here. All right. So write that down. Okay. So I don't have to do that. So I'm going to delete it. All I have to do is put it up here, and I'll show you what I have to do next. Okay. So in the past, I've already made a list of decor items that are going to be in my mod. So I have multiple form lists. This is a list for beds, This is a list for containers, and I have a list for decor, okay? So I'm going to open up my list, and you can see I have all my other items on here. And I'm going to go find the constructible object I just made. You have to put constructible objects. I've also made the mistake of putting the, you know, the regular object in, not the constructible one. Then guess what? It doesn't show up. It doesn't crash your game or anything, but it doesn't show up. So I've made every mistake known to man. So now I have my 3 chairs. I hit save. Don't hit OK, hit save. And there we go. We got our 3 chairs. Okay. So, all right. That's what I wanted to show you guys today. After that, of course, to get it to show up in the game, also will not show up if you don't save it and make a new ESM for it. Save your plugin. And then convert to a, for me, this one's going to be a full master. It's going to be enormous. So I am making it a full master. But you want to make it as small as you can. And the thing is, if I make it a small master, I can't make it a medium or a large master later. So right now I'm starting big. And if I find that I can definitely make it a small master and then maybe just do tailored spaces too later, then, you know, then I'll make my final version will be a small master, and that, you know, and that's fine if I can do it. All right, let's give it a check. Okay. All right, let's try out our black chairs. We're in the stairway next to the fire. Okay. Hit tab. There they go. We got black chairs. Let's see if I can sit in them. Yep, you can even sit in them under the steps. There you go. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you all have a great day.
Try to figure out what to do next.